So we recently talked about the next legend coming to Apex Legends, who is going to be codenamed Artemis. With references to the new legend Artemis in the game files at the moment, it's expected that this legend will come to the game in Season 23. And we've had some pretty shocking, but pretty exciting new info from Eternal Storm, who seems to have information from an inside source, and they say that Artemis is going to be Vantage's mother. That's right. Now, a lot of us did expect Vantage's mother to eventually become a legend. She was a very interesting character, and the story that she's involved in really seems like it was only just beginning. So speaking of Vantage's mother, not too much is known about her yet. She was a prisoner on the GDS Vantage, which was a ship that carried prisoners such as Vantage's mum, Xenia Contreras, and she was a prisoner because apparently she was a traitor to Gaia during the Outlands Civil War. But at some point, this ship crash landed on the planet Pagos, where a pregnant Xenia was the only survivor, and this is now where she calls home. Of course, she had Vantage, and that's where they lived, and they'd survive by hunting for food, probably killing and eating prowlers. And then, of course, during Vantage's stories from the Outlands, she found the ship and went snooping around, and then she ended up getting injured, so Xenia had to activate her tracker in order for Vantage to receive the help she needed, which ended up in Xenia's imprisonment. So Vantage's mother seems to be held in some kind of prison on Gaia, so then Vantage joined the Apex games to try and help get her mum out, saying that she's been wrongfully imprisoned. And the story left off there, with some hope that Xenia will eventually get out of prison, with her saying this at the end of the Season 14 launch trailer.
I did this for my mom, Xenia Contreras. She's been wrongfully
Good start, my wild one.
But Eternal Storm says that apparently Mad Maggie will break Xenia out of prison, and we know that Mad Maggie is definitely the best legend for the job, as she's broken out of a fair few prisons in her time. So we'll probably see Vantage asking Mad Maggie for help when she realizes she's getting nowhere, trying to protest for her mother's release by playing in the Apex games. So with Xenia being Artemis, because we know Artemis is the Greek goddess of the hunt, the codename Artemis does fit very well with Xenia Contreras, who literally hunts to survive. And Artemis is going to be a recon legend with some kind of targeting ability. We know this as it's referenced in the game files, so Artemis might also end up having her own pet, just like Vantage has Echo. Artemis might have some other kind of pet that can seek out enemies or something like that. So what are your thoughts on Vantage's mother being Artemis? Of course, these are all leaks and rumors from inside sources that we have to take with a grain of salt, and we can't know for sure how accurate these will be, but this does make sense, and I think Vantage's mother would actually make for a very awesome legend, as she's a very unique character, and the design of her already looks super unique, with her having a huge scar across her eye. I think she could make for a pretty unique and awesome character, with some cool interactions between her and Vantage. So there you go, let me know your thoughts on the new legend Artemis, and would you like to see Vantage's mother make her way into the Apex games?